Hey everybody, Kevin and Andy here. We are live from RC Fit here in the morning, ready to hit 21.3 and 4. I've got Andy with me. Guess what, guys? It is Andy's first day of retirement. Andy, how does it feel, my man?
I'm wondering why I'm here so early, actually. But it feels amazing. Thank you very much.
First day of retirement, and he woke up super early to come help us on the horn today. Super congratulations to you, and thank you for all your service. How many years did you have in the service?
20 years, 7 months.
20 years, 7 months. Really appreciate that. I can't even imagine. It's got to be a weird day for you.
It is a little bittersweet, but I'm excited for the adventure ahead.
For sure. All right, on to the events at hand, 21.3. We got the ladies throwing down. We're going to take it out to them here in just a minute, get you a quick interview with each of them, see how they're feeling about this workout coming at them. We've got a bunch of thrusters, toes to bar. We're going to go over that workout as soon as we get back in here. Actually, let's do that now. Andy, how do you think about this workout? Give them the rundown of this workout and something you would do hitting this workout.
Well, I'm certainly excited to watch this go down. I really wish I could participate. Time to get a little gymnasty here. We got some lightweight on some front squats to start off. What we got basically is 3 rounds with a minute rest in between. The first round starts off with that 15 front squats right into 30 toes to bars, and then back to the bar for 15 thrusters. And it's going to be key here to set a pace that they know they can maintain for each round. They rest a minute, and then kind of the same routine. Go back to the bar for those 15 front squats. Now they transition to 30 chest to bar pull-ups. Back to the bar for 15 thrusters. Then they rest another minute. Into the third round, starting again with those 15 front squats. And now they get to finish off with 30 bar muscle ups. Then back to the bar, 15 thrusters. They're finished with 21.3. And then they get 7 minutes to jump right into 21.4. If you want to take it over from there, Kevin.
21.4 for max load. We've got a complex to do. A deadlift, a clean, a hang clean, and a jerk, and you got 7 minutes to build up to your max. I think that first Metcon is one of those workouts where you got to know your strengths and weaknesses and play to them. You got a barbell with a moderate to light load, and then you got some gymnastics. You got to know where you're going to give it and where you're going to pace it. Andy, if you were doing this workout, what would be your strategy?
Oh, I definitely know that my strength would be the gymnastics. So I would really give it all I got in that 21.3, just kind of knowing that I'm maybe not going to compete with a lot of the bigger guys in the field with that 21.4. So my goal would be to pretty much go unbroken on most of those sets in the 21.3. Yeah, especially on that chest to bar, I try to hit the 30. Now, obviously, on the bar muscle-ups, I wouldn't be able to do 30 in a row. I'd probably break it up into sets of 10 right there and try to get a really good score and then start into that 7 minutes.
See, me on the other hand would have to do a lot of pacing. So I'm going to be setting the bar down a couple of times. So it just depends on where you're at as an athlete and what you can do. So we're going to go out and meet our athletes today. We have Tiffany, Tracy, Alexa, and Christina coming at you. And we're going to go meet them and get them started here in about 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to be awesome. We're going to head out there and meet them. You're doing it all. All right, everybody, where are my athletes? Christina, come on up here. Let's go. Christina, how are you feeling about this workout? When it came out, what was your reaction?
Oh, Tiffany's real cool.
Your reaction was it's built for Tiffany? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, this is a Tiffany workout.
If it was in your wheelhouse, what would we have seen?
Deadlifts or some rowing. Rowing.
Christina is a monster on the rower, but
kettlebells. I like kettlebells.
What's your strategy going to be?
To try to learn how to do a chest to bar.
She's gonna get some chest to bars today. That's awesome. All right, well, good luck. Go hard in the beginning, hard at the middle, and hard at the end.
I love that advice.
Yeah. Alexa.
All right, we got our next athlete here. Alexa, what were your thoughts when you first saw this workout? Squatting is my least favorite movement. I'm in trouble.
Have you already started to think about a strategy going into it?
Not to die. Get to the bar muscle ups, maybe attempt 1, and then I'm done.
Okay. Get excited about
That's
this.
it. No, I'm nervous.
All right. You'll do great. Back over here to Tiffany.
Tiff. Everyone's saying this is
You
your
can't
jam.
tell, but I'm like ear to ear grinning
Oh!
like this mask.
She is stoked
I'm
about
like
this weekend.
squatting and gymnastics. Yes, no rower, no deadlifts. Well, there are in the lifting, but
What's going to be your strategy when you hit those chest to bars?
I'm gonna try and keep as big a sets as I can. I was thinking maybe 10, 7, 5, 5, 3.
Look at her; she's already got it all planned out.
But
man.
the plan never goes according to plan.
This is a veteran athlete.
So-
Speaking of veteran athletes, we got our most veteran athlete right over here, Tracy.
All right, Tracy. So I know one of your favorite things to do is compete against the girls.
Yeah.
In this box, we got some great competition. So, what's it like for you? What are you feeling right now for this opportunity to compete against some of these other females?
I guess it's just an opportunity to rise up. This is not in my wheelhouse, but I think I can hold on pretty well if I pace it right and just stick to my plan.
So, is your mindset more focused on 21.3 or 21.4?
I think I probably have a better opportunity on 21.4. So, but you know what? You just got to go hard and give it your all on both. So that's what my plan is.
All right, we'll kill it, Tracy. Have fun at the same time. All right, it looks like we're just finishing up some warming up, and then we'll get to this.
And we're back. Back in the studio as they are getting ready to get going. Andy, how do you think the nerves are out there?
I think they're definitely excited, especially Tiffany. This is right when I saw it, I was like, Tiffany, this is right within your wheelhouse. She's gonna kill it. She's gonna have a lot of fun. But having to work out with the other females is gonna push her even harder. And I'm excited to see actually how all of them do, especially when they get to 21.4. That's gonna be where the real competition is.
Yeah, I mean, if you were following on the Instagram, you got to see some video of Tiffany doing chest to bar pull-ups in slow motion, and she has that butterfly technique on a chest to bar. Andy, that's something I never actually got down. What is the technique to get your chest all the way to the bar on that sort of butterfly pull-up that you guys are going to see from Tiffany here in a little bit?
Well, definitely, if you got those butterflies down, just as a simple pull-up. When it comes to chest to bar, you want to get, that real cycle going really good, because the key is not to hit your chest on the bar so it kind of stops that momentum. You want to come away from the bar, and as you're coming towards the bar, just barely glide your chest so that you're able to follow through. That's the key, is being able to follow through to continue that momentum, and that's what Tiffany really has gotten down.
That allows you to cycle straight into the next one as you just graze the bar to come down. There's two different techniques. You will see both of those coming up here. The kipping chest to bar is a little bit slower. Sometimes allows you to get a little more leverage on the bar. It's a technique that I use. It's a great one to try to get that chest to the bar. Just takes a little bit more time and maybe arguably a little bit more energy in the long haul to get up there. So thrusters, we got a lot of front squats and thrusters. How do you manage energy on a thruster or a front squat?
So with these ones, it's going to be easy for these females because it's so lightweight to just kind of go through these pretty quick. But if I was talking to these athletes, I'd highly recommend to keep a slow, steady pace, as well as when you're in that front rack position to open up the hands. You want to give your grip a little bit of rest, because you get back to that bar and doing those chest to bars, those toes to bar. This workout is honestly a grip workout. If I had to narrow it down to one body part, it's your grip for sure. And they're really going to feel it when it comes to the 21.4. When they're finished with the first workout and they got to get on the bar for that complex, they're really going to feel the grip, especially when they get through that first clean and drop it down for that hang clean. That's where it's going to that's where they're really going to see if they got any grip left.
Looks like we got our athletes lined up, ready to go. They have to start 8 feet away from their barbell. At this kind of 3, 2, 1 go, they're going to go straight to that barbell and hit those front squats. Andy, do you think they're just going to go unbroken on that first set of front squats?
Oh, absolutely. They absolutely should. The goal should be, honestly, for all the front squats is to go unbroken for each round. Maybe for the thrusters, first round, they'll probably go unbroken for most of these women, but when it comes to the second, third round, I could honestly see some of them starting to break up those thrusters. But every round, the goal should be go unbroken on those front squats.
Looks like we got a little dance party up in here, trying to get the energy right for the workout. Getting that nervous energy out, and I agree with you. I am, even myself, I'm going to try to go unbroken on those front squats and then break up those thrusters pretty early. I think I just heard the 10-second countdown. Here it is.
And when I was talking about that grip, it'll be interesting. Watch these females as they grab the bar for their first front squat.
And there it goes. Christina dancing to the barbell. All business for Tracy, though. All business for Tracy as they hit this first set of front squats. I think as predicted, going unbroken here on that first set as Tiffany is the first one off the barbell onto the toes to bar.
What do you think? Does she go unbroken on this first set of toes to bar for Tiffany?
I would guess she's going to break it once. Not that she couldn't do it unbroken, but I'm guessing she's going to break it once. Let's see. Let's see what happens. She's got that great technique as she's cycling through those, keeping those feet together in the backswing, not coming too far forward through the front swing of that toes to bar, staying relaxed.
And that's where we constantly talk about core. If you have a really strong core, maintain that tight core. It keeps you from swinging too far front and back.
Yeah, if you ever watch Andy do those, he stays real tight on that backswing, creates a lot of tension to bring it through. We were right. Looks like Tiffany decided to break that once, and she's off the bar already.
She is back to the barbell for her first set of thrusters.
You know, before we look at those thrusters, she is really just hammering those away. This is right in her wheelhouse. I noticed Tracy back over there. She was doing a couple of sets of singles, which is never a bad plan, actually. Like, if you're going to rest more than about 5 seconds between sets, sometimes quick singles is a good way to go.
That's absolutely true. It's the same thing when it comes to heavy barbells. Let's say you're doing like a Grace. It's almost just as fast as do singles rather than doing sets of 5 and taking a longer break. Same thing goes with these toes to bar.
Did Tiffany serious? She just smoked all 15 of those thrusters unbroken and ready to go back to for the 1 minute break so that she can go back to those front squats.
Oh, I guarantee she's going to go unbroken on all the barbell movements each round.
This is kind of an interesting workout because you can kind of run your heart rate a little hotter than you might if you didn't have those 1 minute breaks, right? Like, you can really push into that break and then try to recover for that 1 minute.
Yeah, that's the way I would approach this workout is basically 3 sprints. I wouldn't go to complete exhaustion where you're on the floor, but I would really push the limit, maybe 90-95% effort.
When you finish that and you get to that second 1 minute rest, you should be kind of contemplating whether you're even going to be able to get back on the bar after that next one. You should be running that kind of hot.
Man, Tiffany's right back onto that second round already.
Christina doing a great job here with those thrusters, chipping away at them. You can see the midline starting to go just a little bit as that bar comes down. The fatigue sets in so fast, and you have to just rely on your technique to get you through it. looks like they're approaching that 1 minute rest. We're going to get to see that first set of chest to bar pull-ups that we were talking about earlier with that chest to bar butterfly technique.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm worried about with Tiffany, because we see it all the time with any type of pull-ups, is she tears pretty quick. So be interesting how she maintains that to make sure that she doesn't, because that can hurt her when it comes to the bar muscle ups.
Yeah, you see the grips on her hands there. She uses grips. She uses chalk. She does all the care for her hands with the calluses, and she still gets the tears.
Looks like Alexa's back to the pull-up bar for her chest to bars. Taking a little breather before she jumps up there. Oh, wait, she wasn't finished with her thrusters, it looks like.
There she goes onto the front squats. Okay. Yep, looks like she's
second round.
Starting into that second round of the front squats. Squatting's always been a little bit of a challenge for her. She's a bit more of a hip hinge athlete like myself than she is a squatting athlete, but she's doing a great job here. You can see the differences in the techniques there behind Alexa, as Tracy is working on those chest to bars, doing the kipping technique rather than the butterfly technique.
Yeah, definitely a big difference in the cycle speed right there.
I might even, as I fatigue on those chest to bars, quick singles is a technique that has worked for me in a way to keep my heart rate down after I've been able to accomplish a big set. Looks like Tracy is doing doubles now. 30 reps is no joke, by the way. 30 reps on chest to bar is really a challenge.
Tracy made it look, or Tiffany made it look easy. She's already back to her thrusters again.
She is destroying this workout as we anticipated.
She's probably going to go unbroken again here.
That's a PR, folks. You just witnessed a PR as Christina got her first chest to bar pull-up, followed by her second. The stoke is high, if you can see it on her face right now.
Sometimes it just clicks. You get that first one, and then easy peasy from there.
She's going to get through this whole set. She's going to do her first one, and then she's going to do 30.
Wow.
Here, as we get through this workout. Pretty incredible that we got to be here to witness that.
And again, that's what this Open is all about, seeing those first-time PRs, those movements that you're hitting for the first time. It's exciting.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many PRs I've seen, how many, first-time muscle-ups or first-time chest-to-bars, as both of these athletes here are chipping away at the chest-to-bars here now. Tiffany is just hanging on for that 1 minute rest right now and about to ready to attack another set of front squats. She's probably just trying to get that heart rate down after that big set of thrusters. She looks great though. She's no hands on knees. I'd be hands on knees right now. She's ready to attack that bar. Notice her transitions. She doesn't run from bar to pull-up bar. She walks smoothly and slowly, keeping that heart rate down as she goes through those movements.
And notice that grip on those front squats. She's giving her grip a rest right here because she knows it's got to go right into those bar muscle ups.
A bar muscle up. Andy, tell us about a bar muscle up. What do you have to do to complete a rep on a bar muscle up?
You want to be efficient as possible, and that's using your hips. You know, for a lot of these females, they need that extra little momentum to get up, so they get their legs involved a lot, which is just fine. But in the long run, the more you can use your hips to get to the bar, the easier it is for that transition over the bar and then into the dip. And we'll see how Tiffany tackles these. Here she goes, starting her bar muscle ups now.
Yeah, and on a bar muscle up, you start from underneath the bar and then go over the top of the bar as you see her doing that.
And there's a couple different techniques. Like I was saying, you can use your hips to kind of get up to the bar, or you can do kind of like a lever where you bring your legs up as high as possible and then you just kind of lever over the bar. And that's kind of what Tiffany is doing right now. it's not a bad technique. It works very well for some individuals.
You can see at this point for Christina and Alexa, it's about them managing the work to rest so that they can get some more of those chest to bar reps. See, oh, look at Christina giving herself the no rep. That's the integrity of an athlete right there. She turned to her judge and said, I did not touch on that one. And gave herself the old no rep. Tiffany's still slinging multiples on those bar muscle ups. Doing a great job. Do you think she's going to get through all 30 of these?
Where are we at on time?
Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of the clock up there as there we go.
Yeah, she definitely is going to get back to the bar and finish those thrusters. I would bet on that.
I wonder where she's at. That's a lot of work to do to get through those 30 bar muscle ups, but she seems to be just handling them just fine.
So Tracy is on that last round now, starting on her front squats, and then she'll head to the bar for
here we go. Looks like 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Looks like she's 10 muscle ups deep, somewhere in that range.
And she's
going to be tough to finish.
She's down to singles.
It's going to be tough to finish. I think it's just going to be a matter of how many of those bar muscle ups she gets in these last couple of minutes through the workout. Well, she's still got 5, huh? This is a 15-minute. She's going to get through them. You're right, Andy. You're right. She's going to get through them.
She's got it. She's down to singles, but she's going to finish it.
You can get to a point where you start to kind of miss and really start to fail. If she get to failed reps, that could be a problem.
So Tracy's working on her muscle ups. Does Tracy have a bar muscle up? I think I've seen her do it, I believe.
Tracy, I think, does have a bar muscle up. I think she will get a few here. It's going to be, a fatigued bar muscle up is going to be a challenge. Let's see. She's going to give it her all here.
There we go. A little bit of chicken wing, but it counts.
Log it up. That's going to be a big one when it comes to a scorecard. There's going to be a lot of women stack up.
Yeah, that's really
that point where they cannot get another bar muscle up. I know Alexa has 1 or 2 in her wheelhouse too, but this is kind of fatigue that she's probably never done one under. So we'll have to see how she does here, if she can get back to that bar and try to get one.
There's another one for Tracy. Alexa's on her rest before her 3rd round. All right, Alexa stepping up to the bar to start her 3rd round with the front squats.
We are in full competition mode here. Typically in the gym during a workout, that chicken wing technique is not something we'd probably recommend. But sometimes full competition mode, you just give it to her and try to go for it. Looks like Tracy hit her 3rd bar muscle up. Every single one of those reps is going to be huge when it comes to the women's leaderboard.
Wow, Tiffany was going singles. Now she just knocked out a set of 3.
Dang. Alexa doing a great job on these front squats. Legs are getting heavy at this point. You can see every rep there is starting to be a struggle as she pushes through each of those. Looks like we got about 3 minutes left in this workout. How many are they going to get to, and what kind of energy are they going to be able to preserve for the lift? It looks like Christina's kind of decided the chest to bars are gone, and she's going to rest up for a big lift. We know that's going to be an advantage for her. She's already kind of warming up for the lift as the chest to bars went away, and she decided she wasn't hitting any more of those, so she's going to warm up and get ready for the lift that's coming at her. Tracy's still resting up here, trying to get fresh so that she can hit another bar muscle up. Let's see if she's got it. The chicken wing gets over the top again. Looks, you can see her checking her hands. Probably a tear there. It happens. It's real.
Yeah, it looked like she didn't have a missed rep on any of those attempts, which is impressive.
Very, very impressive. I wonder if Tiff's hands are bleeding yet. Looks like she is just still attacking those bar muscle ups in a very impressive fashion. Look at the hands. We knew the hands were coming. She takes a peek. I think they're still pretty fresh. It's good.
She's got to be getting down to the last reps here.
Still coming over the bar with both elbows and making the technique look impressive under large amounts of fatigue. Let's see if Alexa can get on top here. She took a big rest just trying to get one. I think that was her goal, is just to get one. And she's on top. She's done it.
Oh, yeah. Made that look easy.
Yeah, she did.
She's got some more in there before the 15 minutes.
You can feel that energy hits in the competition, and you can kind of do them like you don't expect, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That was really incredible. I think she's really only done like 1 or 2 of those in practice ever, and she just smashed it under fatigue in a really impressive way. That's going to be a huge rep on the leaderboard.
Yeah, there's something about the open and the energy in the box around this open time that just helps take you to another level. There we go. Another one.
She hits another one. She's got to be stoked about that. Camera's on. Witnessing those first competition bar muscle ups. Super proud of Alexa for finishing that.
Let's see what time we're at when Tiffany finishes these thrusters.
See if the camera can get some time. See if we can see what time she finishes here. As you can see the fatigue. She didn't want to break, but she is still pushing through. Oh, she's getting
right under the mark. Come on,
3,
Tiffany.
2, 1.
Just short of finishing, probably 1 rep short. It looks like.
I saw shit because she did not quite finish that. She wanted it bad.
And when we saw her, she took that one little bit of rest to get her breath, holding the barbell there, and probably she would have kept going. She probably would have finished that last rep.
The hard part about this now is she went right up to the wire. Working with that, her heart rate has got to be pushing 200.
Oh yeah,
and so she's got to try to rest and recover. She's only got 7 minutes to get a good lift in this complex. So let's see how she's able to recover and get on that bar for a lift.
Now, watching these games athletes yesterday open up this workout, I think it's key for these females to limit the amount of reps they take in warming up to the weight they want to use. So what I mean by that is starting with a lighter weight, maybe doing a deadlift plus a clean, and then see how that feels. Jump up a little bit more. So limit the amount of reps before you take that first attempt.
We saw Tracy back there. She just hit 115. You saw it was pretty easy for her. So she's doing that part right at the beginning where we try to get warmed up, as Andy was talking about, but not do too many reps. Looks like Christina's got 125 on the barbell. She's managing her heart rate right now. She's probably got a plan, looking at the clock, deciding when she's going to take this first rep. Again, the reps are, you've got a deadlift, then you got to take the bar back to the ground for a clean, then you've got to hit a hang clean.
Tiffany's hitting her first rep here already.
Then you've got to go overhead with the barbell.
Yep, Tiffany just hit her first rep. She's on the board already. We
got about 5 minutes to go for them to hit this last big rep. They've got 5 minutes to go. 135 on the bar for Tracy as she smokes that split jerk, making it look very easy.
That was Christina, 125.
Into the hang position. Completes the hang power.
Easy.
Well done, Christina.
What was that first weight for Tiffany? Can we see what that first weight was?
We don't know yet. It was definitely a warm-up weight, so we'll see what she puts on the board on the barbell here. 135 looks like she has completed.
Looks like Alexa's hitting hers.
She's through that hang clean, about to go overhead with the split jerk, making, oh, what a beautiful technique she finishes there with. What did she have on there, Andy?
115.
We're going to start to get to the heavyweights now. That's really going to start to challenge them. 155 on the bar. It's loaded for Tracy.
Tiffany just hit another set already. She's feeling it. Adding some more weight already. Going for her third set.
How many sets would you do in 7 minutes here? What would be your plan?
I would probably, to hit near my max, probably 2 sets is all. Warm up to a good first heavy, maybe about 90% of what I think I could do. See how that feels. And then after that first set, I would know pretty much what my max would be based on, after that first 21.3.
You can see her work, Tracy's technique, working through that complex very quickly. Using the stretch reflex, this is going to be it for her. Getting overhead,
Nice
155
split jerk.
smashes it very easily. Looks like Christina working on 135 as she
Christina
smashes
goes with
it
the
overhead.
push jerk. And that's the option that they have. They can hit that split jerk or that push jerk, whatever they're more comfortable with.
Oh, man, the hands are bloody at this point.
man.
Oh, we knew it was coming. There was a 100% chance that bar was going to be bloody when she finished this. 155 pounds on the barbell here for Tiffany.
Still power cleaning. Wow.
Getting those elbows through quick. Overhead. Oh, she missed it.
Oh, she didn't drop it.
She's going to go for it again. No.
Oh.
That's a no rep. She's going to have to complete that full complex again as she hit 155. Looks like Tracy has already completed that way, and she's going to go for a home run here on her last rep. See the judge riding on the
160.
board. Going for 5 more pounds. Do you think she's got it in her?
That would put her on the leaderboard here in the box.
That would give her particularly because Tiffany's probably going to have to try to re-hit that 155. So she can knock this out. She's going to win this event.
Tiffany and Christina going at the same time.
Christina's got 145 on the bar as she completes her clean. They're both into the hang. Both of them get the hang. Let's see who puts it over their head. Yes! Christina completes overhead. Oh! Tracy, making it look easy.
160 for Tracy.
Is she going to go for another rep? I would have thought that was their last one. How much time is left on that clock? Okay, we got
about
1
1 minute.
minute. About a minute left
Here
on
goes
the
Tiffany
clock.
taking an attempt at that weight again.
She has got to get this one done. She's so fatigued. That first one really took it out of her. The other girls got to have a lot more
Get her
rest.
breath. Oh.
That's a no rep. So devastating. We've all been there wanting to hit that and just not getting those shoulders to lock out. She does have tough time locking those shoulders out, particularly under this kind of fatigue. Alexa completing that rep.
120.
120. What a good lift for Alexa.
Looks like Tracy's going to take one more attempt here under the time.
We've got about 25 seconds to go.
As long as they start that deadlift before the 22 minutes. She's got the clean.
You
Going
can
for
see
the hang clean.
that barbell's getting heavy now. What a valiant attempt. They are all feeling it right now. Looks like they have thrown in the towel after an amazing event. Wow. What was a highlight for you during that workout, Andy?
What an impressive effort from all these ladies. I would definitely have to say some of those first time chest to bar for Christina, that was pretty impressive. Watching Tiffany just cruise through those bar muscle ups. Tracy and Alexa giving it their all. I'm just continually impressed by these females.
I mean, each athlete had their moments in this workout. You can see Tracy with the blood as well. Christina, they're all bleeding at this point. But there were some big moments for each athlete. You could see with Tiffany just motoring through all the gymnastic skills. We had Christina getting her first chest to bars. We had Alexa doing bar muscle ups. We had Tracy just smashing an awesome lift there, making 160 pounds,
160
folks.
pounds,
160
yeah.
pounds
I think
over
that
your
was
head,
the top lift.
making it look easy. We're going to come back and do an interviews with each of these athletes to close it out here. We want to hear from them, hear how that workout felt as we're going to take it back into the box.
All right, Christina. So 2021 Open in the books. Yep. So how did this 21-3, 21-4 go for you? Was it as planned?
I better than planned. I mean, I got farther than I thought I would. So, yeah, my first chest to bar ever, and I did 22 of them.
So that was definitely the funnest part when we were watching you do that inside, man. We were just cheering for you in there. So what did you end up getting there?
145.
On the complex, 145.
Yep.
How'd you feel about that?
Good. I mean, I think if maybe I'd started, I could have probably maybe got to 150, but not much more. I would have failed probably after that.
Really felt the effort from 21-3,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Well, awesome job. Awesome work in the Open. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You're all bloody too.
Alexa, we're at the site of your bar muscle ups. I know that's something that you've been working on this entire year, well, last year and this year, to be able to get those. What did it feel like to be able to hit one in the competition?
My only goal that I did not tell anyone was to get one muscle up. I got 2, so I'm happy about the Open. 2021, baby. It's my year.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, on the leaderboard, on the general leaderboards, like hitting 1 or 2 bar muscle ups is massive. It's a big separator. A lot of women work real hard to try to get those, and you've done it. So great job, congratulations. How'd the barbell feel after all that work?
Lifting's not my thing. I missed the 125 and then hit 120 like it was nothing. That's sort of irritating, but whatever. I was excited.
Awesome,
It was
great
fun.
work. Really
Kevin's
proud of
fun.
all the effort you put in here.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, Tiffany. 21-3, 21-4 in the books. Let's show off the battle scars there first.
Yeah, it's fine. This is the way all of my opens end.
So, did you go into 21-3 with a strategy, and were you able to stick with that strategy?
I think, yeah, I didn't really have a strategy for the muscle ups. I thought I was going to end up doing singles the whole way. And I was able to keep with sets of 3 pretty well. So that surprised me.
Yeah, that was certainly impressive. And was it pretty fairly easy when you got back to the bar to do the front squats, the thrusters?
No.
You went unbroken, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. You made it look easy,
Well, thank you.
as always.
Yeah. Well, I had like a minute left to get the rest of those thrusters in to finish that out, and I did, but had nothing left for the lifts.
Yeah, it looked like you took it right to the max 15 minutes right there.
Yeah.
So then you jumped into 21-4, and what was your goal going into that? Did you have a goal?
No, not really. And if I did, that went out the window when that clock ended at 15 minutes, and I had to lift.
So you took a couple, I think 2 attempts at the 155,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Yeah. Fresh, what would you normally be?
My max jerk is 185.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
So it
that,
really goes to show you what that 21-3
It was.
does to you.
I could have laid on the ground for 2 minutes after. So, yeah.
Well, very impressive with all that gymnasty
Thanks.
work there. Looks like you had a lot of fun with that.
It was fun. It was hard getting back to the thrusters and the front squats were hard, but it was fun.
All right, so recovery in the future for you. Good job, Tiffany.
All right, we're here with Tracy. Tracy, top score in the box on the barbell here. How did that lift feel, that 160, as you just smoked that split jerk?
Well, split jerk was great. I love jerks. The clean, on the other hand, was just a little bit harder for me. I really felt like I was kind of starfishing at, so just kind of wide landing there.
I tell you what, it looked pretty smooth. It looked pretty smooth. Did you have a goal coming into the weight that you wanted to hit?
I wanted to hit at least 155, so I was over by about 5 pounds.
Over what she anticipated being able to hit.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. Did the adrenaline help you a little bit? You
I think so, yeah.
It was my photos.
Yes, and her drawings there, that was really motivating there.
Definitely helping there. How many of those bar muscle ups did you end up completing?
I got 5.
That's huge. Every rep on those bar muscle ups are going to be awesome on the leaderboard. So great job. We're going to kick it back into the studio. Do you have any advice for the next time athletes as they hit this?
Just pace yourself, know what you're capable of, and just stick to it. So.
All right, we're going to kick it back into the studio as we wrap up.
2021 open to a close, and what an impressive effort from all of our ladies in the box here. It was just fun to watch.
I tell you what, seeing those athletes do that kind of work, that only comes after you've been able to years and years of literal blood, sweat, and tears dropped in the box as they have developed themselves in a way to be able to accomplish something like that live and on camera. Pretty inspiring stuff.
Yeah, and whether or not they were able to finish these workouts, today's workout, last week's, or the first workout, they all need to be proud of themselves. The effort that they put in is just impressive. I really personally take a lot of pride in this gym. The athletes show up, they put in the work every single day. We have a wonderful community that supports one another. So all around, every athlete that's participated in this open, whether you were competing or not, I'm proud of you. I know Kevin's proud of you. Just what a wonderful community.
Yeah, and we highlighted some of our athletes that have the most experience out here, but there are also those athletes that, this is their first open and they're hitting their first open workouts and they have just started and they're doing different variations of the movements, but they're still out there working super hard, hitting their biggest lifts and doing everything that they can do to just get their workout in and try to better themselves. And that's what's all about here at RC Fit. So that's a wrap. If Casey were here, he would say, stay healthy, my friends.